So recently we had a clear out of one of our elderly relatives' storerooms, and there were some interesting discoveries that I thought I'd share with you today. First up on the list, we've got this arithmetic blocks, and they're quite old, as you can see. A lot of this stuff is from the 1950s, but some of it actually goes back further. So we'll just have a quick look at these. Notice this is foreign on the back there. They have little rabbit shapes on them as well as the numbers. Addition signs. It's like a rooster. Rabbits and roosters, it seems. Obviously, from the look of it, it's a child's toy. Yeah, it's quite interesting. The box has seen better days, but definitely quite old. Put them away. Next we found this old Scrabble board, which doesn't have a date on it as such. But we did find that on the inside of this box. If we look down here, turn it that way for you, you can see copyright 1948, 1949, 1953, 1955, and as far as I know, the last date is the one where it was published. I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, this looks like a 1955 edition of Scrabble. Let's just have a look at an old game that's playing there. Get rid of that. What that is. In case of any error. I don't know what that means. Let's get the notepad out. See if there's any difference to the ones that we have today. Not that I have one to compare it with, but I'm sure somebody somewhere will. Knock out all of that out. Oh right, there is no pad in there. Obviously it's been used up a long time ago. So seems whoever put it away last probably put it the wrong way around. It wasn't me. I know it wasn't me. Gotta put the board away, haven't I? then there was this, which I thought was interesting. You can see the date up there. It is February 1st, 1936. It's in old money, which I believe was 2 shillings and 6 pence. I don't know. I was born after decimalisation, so I don't remember any of that, thankfully. And it is a record of the death of George V. I imagine this was printed in 1936, which was before the Second World War. Different times. I'm just looking through some of the adverts here. Nothing seems familiar, really. It's an advert for hearing aids here. But yeah, this is a Ovaltine. Lots of pictures. All in black and white. Seems to be a busy occasion. I always look at photographs of the past. Not just what you're supposed to look at, but what you look at in the background, like these houses here. I find it fascinating to glimpse the world beyond the photograph, so to speak. Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament there. If anybody corrects me, I know that's not Big Ben. That's just what everybody calls it. Interesting artwork there. Some of the old-fashioned Empire style hats. These were from foreign dignitaries. I'm not sure who. The old days. Again, looking at the photos and seeing the background there. People up here, you can see that, yeah, you can see that. Just up here. Anyway, if anybody wants to see more of that, send me a request. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Yeah, I do like buying these old-fashioned things. Completely different. The adverts I find more interesting than the actual subject matter. Cigarette adverts, you don't see them so much anymore, do you? And there was also this, which was to do with the Queen's coronation. This was 1952, so we've gone on a few more years now. Good for Pro Cream. I've heard of that toothpaste brand before. Well, Lucasade. Invaluable in sickness and in health. Sparkling glucose drink. Slightly racist. How much well, no, not really. Not in my eyes, anyway. It's a common conception of Aladdin. Another smoking level. I've got cigarettes there. Onto the main subject. This seems to be a printed magazine about the Queen, essentially. Growing up as a child, that is Queen Elizabeth. This is the current monarch of Great Britain. As a child, growing up, as the Princess Elizabeth in those days. As she grows older and meets Prince Philip. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but let's just skip to the back and have a look at the adverts. Nescafe, yeah. Pressure cookers, you don't see those anymore. There's an advert for a nail brush there. Why would you need to advertise a nail brush? This is an old crossword, is it? Or just a regular puzzle. Is there a number you can phone in and ask for the answers? Grape nuts, brilliant. Cadbury's roses, get them every Christmas. Anyway, on to the next one, which is the coronation one. This is fun there. 1953, coronation of Queen Elizabeth. Illustrated London News. There she is, Queen. And then painting. That looks like a colorised photo to me. Look at the histories of kings and queens. Coins. Statues and paintings. Seems mostly to me to be an art book. List of kings and queens of England throughout history. Their crowns as well. Again, we'll, I don't think there's any adverts in this one. Just a quick flick through. Lords and ladies. Interesting, but at the same time, not interesting. It should be interesting, but it doesn't seem to be, is my point. And then we have these books, which is Pigeons of Leyden by Agnes M. Mail, I don't know. And this is an old book, which, not that old, because this is the important thing about this book. is that it was printed in 1945, and it comes with this stamp here, which is a war economy stamp, which my understanding is correct. During the Second World War in the UK, there was obviously rationing going on, and paper print was also rationed amongst everything else, so books were limited in their pressings, and in this case it comes with a stamp to suggest that it complies with the authorised economy standards. It says here, book produced in conformity with the authorised economy standards, which means that it was authorised to be printed, and it comes with these stamps which you won't see very often. Obviously there weren't many books which were printed in Great Britain and Northumberland. Press Limited, Gateshead on Tyne. I've never been there. And I haven't read the book. Maybe I will, if I get time. I don't know what it's about, to be honest with you. I've never even heard of it before. It's easy, you don't get a blurb on the back. There might have been a dust cover with it at one point. That's long gone. In case you're wondering why I've wearing the gloves, it's for these books. I don't want to get too many fingerprints on them. Look at that. It's in Latin. I have no idea what it says. Maybe it's not in Latin, maybe it's just... So, anyway. Which is, right way up, Xenophon's Anabasis and memorabilia of Socrates, sorry. But that influencing my speech there. And this is a very old book. Okay, so I was in there of the Expedition of Cyrus. For some reason it has many titles, I don't know why. By the Reverend J.S. Watson, with lots of letters after his name. And anyway, so when I first found this, I went to look at the publication date and noticed that it was in Roman numerals. Now I don't know if you know your Roman numerals. I had to look it up. That date there is 1862. So this book here was published in 1862. John Childs and Son Printers. Again, I am assuming, because it doesn't say that this edition, first edition or anything like that, but I am presuming that this book was published in 1862. Now I had to look up what was going on in the world in 1862, so if I am correct and this book is getting on a bit, which when I looked it up on the internet, apparently it is quite old and it is from the 1800s, so this book was published, this print was put onto this paper when the American Civil War was ongoing and Abraham Lincoln was on as president. So, yeah, history in your hands. See the paper starting to get rough on the edges there. I have no interest in reading this. It's about some ancient Greek text. Call me ignorant if you like, but it's just not my thing. It's nice to have anyway. So yeah, I end it on there. So, thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting. If you want to know any more about these books, and I'm sure I can get some answers for you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.